What is going on, my lovely Taurus squad? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, guys. So I'm recording this on Monday, December 30th. One more day left in 2024 if you guys are finding this video right away. But yeah, guys, whenever you find this, it's when it's meant for you. But I cannot believe this year is over. All right. It's so bittersweet. I am definitely ready for just new, but there's so many things that's like, 2024, why'd you do that? So here we are. All right, so guys, let's see what's going on. I wanted to make sure I got out a Taurus reading right before the new year. So let's see what is going on. Now, my loves, if you aren't a member on my website, then you did not get the email. But I have a yearly 2025 reading that I have up on my website. I'm going to leave it up just for a few more days because it's my most extended and extensive reading. It takes me a lot of time to do it for each person. So yeah, I told myself, I'm like, if I get like 5 or 6 more, I'm going to take it down. All right, so if you guys need that, go to the website, and it's a month by month breakdown of 2025 up for the next few days if you need that. Okay. All right, guys, enough talking. Let's get to the reading. So past, present, and future. What is going on with Taurus squad? Past, present, and future. Starting with the past. What is going on with Taurus squad? All right, guys. So the first card we have in the past is the King of Swords reversed. Let's get two more. We have the Seven of Pentacles reversed. And we have the Ace of Cups. Energy, the Three of Wands reversed. So there's something here, guys, that I feel like you may have had passion for it. Like maybe this is something you thought was cute or like appealing to a certain extent. Like, maybe something was like fun to you for like a night or something. Maybe you went out to a place once and it's like, okay, that was cool, but like it's something that you're like, okay, I'm not going to build on this. It's kind of like if you go out and you can appreciate that you're having, a pretty good time with people that you're never going to hit up again. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like that feeling. So there's something that you were in it while you were in it, but you know the struggle that comes with it, the fight that comes with it, the inner turmoil that it might have given you. Okay. So you're choosing not to waste your time with that at all. Okay, I'm really getting the energy of, hey, like that was fun while it lasted, but not so fun anymore. Because things may have gotten really real in that situation, or things got very real in life. Okay, with the King of Swords reverse and the Seven of Pentacles reverse. Okay, I'm going to give the most straight up definition I see of this, and we'll dive into what else it could be. But for some of you, you could have been around an energy that was abusive mentally, physically, emotionally, verbally. It could have been a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. But you're just like, absolutely not. I'm not wasting another moment. Okay? If it wasn't something where you were experiencing some sort of abuse, then it could have been something that pushed you to a very, very dark place. Okay? And guys, I don't mean to start controversy, but I'm going to say it, and every female in here is going to agree. But a female Taurus and a male Taurus aren't the same thing. So usually when I hear about like Taurus is really going nuts, it's like, all right, what's his name? I have seen some crazy shit in a Taurus. The worst person I've ever dated my entire life was born the same day as me. All right. But I am a Taurus and I love us and I know we have goods and we have bad sides. But there may have been something here, guys, that took you out of your element. All right. And everybody always wants to talk about, oh, now my Taurus friend is chill. My Taurus friend knows all the spots. And, my Taurus friend can fucking cook it up. Pop, 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 pop. Motherfucker, we're chill because we know what we're like when we're not. Okay? We know what we're like when we're not. And, I feel like most of us have been in the mindset lately, like, let's not go to jail today. Let's not. All right. So in evolved Taurus, we walk away from so many things and we stay quiet about so many things, not because we're a loser, not because we're a scaredy cat bitch. It's because we are trying to save you. We're trying to spare you. Okay, you guys wouldn't recognize me if you saw me at that point. You know what I'm saying? I've gotten there before in my life, and it's not something I don't want people or things around me that get me there. I know how I can get. I can get into a mode where I will not stop until your life is ruined. You know, and doing spiritual work, you can't be on the rah rah like that. That's just not cute. Putting effort to make someone's life worse is not cute. You know. So whether it was you who got out of element or somebody who's just on their fucking chaotic shit, you're not wasting your time. And the moment you decide you're not wasting your time anymore, the Ace of Cups comes in. So something very emotionally fulfilling comes in for you. We have the Page of Swords reversed. Oh, man. Let's get one more card here for the King of Swords reversed. Then we have the Four of Swords reversed. Okay, you realize how full of shit something or someone is. Like, for some of you, there could have been a person or like a situation or like a company or something that held some sort of power, but it was seen through it. Like the corruptedness of something was seen through. Okay. So there's something you're just seeing for what it is, regardless of how you viewed it before. And you know that something's like very conflicting. Okay. Like, you know what this makes it feel like? It feels like if you guys, I'm sure all of us at one point in our life have been in this situation. But have you guys ever tried expressing yourself to a gaslighter and you know that you are 1,000% correct? You know? But it's like they just keep saying things to like, you know, to basically null out anything that you said, to scratch out anything that you said. And you fucking like you want to go nuts because it's like not only are you wrong and we both know you're wrong, but like you're standing on it so heavily and it makes me want to go crazy, you know? So that's what something feels like something fucked with you for a while because it was just like, it was so in the wrong, but it was so confident about its wrong. Okay? It's like imagine, I've been using this example because it's just easy, but like imagine, you know, someone winding up and calculating, you know, how they're going to do this. And they wind up, they look at you and they just punch you in the face. And it's like, oh, you just punched me in the face. And they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, how many times do I have to tell you that was an accident? Like I was walking past something wet on the floor and I slipped and I went like this and then my hand accidentally hit you and it's like, no, I was standing there. Like you sat there, you squared up, you rounded back and you fucking snuffed the bitch. You know what I'm saying? So it's something that like you guys were dealing with energies that it was just so clear what it was, but you were going crazy because accountability wasn't being taken. All right, maybe you were having people treating you very cruel or making you out to be the monster, and it's like, but you're the monster. You know, that's the energy I'm seeing. So you're just like, fuck it. Like you get to the point where you know you're gonna lose yourself if you keep trying to have the world see what you see. Okay, because we're very spiritual beings, guys. So we see things even if we don't want to. We're gonna dream it. We're gonna feel it. We're gonna daydream it. We're gonna like it's just we're gonna call it in. Seven of Pentacles reversed. Why is this here? Again, this means like something that is like a waste of time. Seven of Swords. Okay. The Chariot. So guys, I'll tell you why I'm laughing in a second, but there's something that really, really takes off for you, okay? Because you realize something is just a waste of time, and there's so much success that you're meant to have. And guys, I tell you this all the time. Financial stability, success, it's your birthright. Every sign has something that is their birthright. Your birthright is to live really fucking well. All right? If you have a friend or two that never have been in a luxury vehicle, you should be the friend that's like, okay, this is what it feels like. All right? Or to find luxury and what you find to be luxury. Because for some of you, luxury is being in a beautiful, this tiny little home on a mountain and all this vegetation and fruit and all this stuff around you, and you just live off of it and nobody can find you, and you're a day and a half from the nearest like big town. You know what I'm saying? Like that's luxury to some people. So whatever your definition of luxury is, that's something that it's your birthright to have it. Okay. But the reason why I laughed was because for some of you, and I've noticed this about Taurians, like I always say to you guys that sometimes we stick to things much longer than we should. Okay. But one thing about a motherfucking Taurus is that we don't want everyone knowing our every move. We have people that we can talk to like a lot, but you're not going to know our every move. If you're following a Taurus on social media, most likely you're not going to know their every move. Okay, so there can be things going on in your life that people have no fucking idea. All right, because we're seen as the people, oh, they're just staying home, like ordering a burrito or something. Like, nah. Like, we have a whole life you don't know about. And we'll keep that shit to ourselves, because we like that privacy. So, I feel like for some of y'all, whatever was wasting your time wasn't even something people knew about. Like, I feel like if you guys went to, like, an aunt or uncle was like, oh, yeah, I finally dealt with this, they're going to be like, wait, what are you talking about? Like, didn't you tackle that, like, 7 years ago? What? So that's why I left, because for some of y'all, you could have been on your sneaky shit. And like, no, I ain't gonna tell nobody about this. But whether or not people knew what you were going through, you knew it was a waste of time. And the moment that you acted accordingly, you guys take off. And either this has happened for you or it's about to happen, but it just seems like everything just falls into place out of nowhere. And that has been such a foreign concept to Taurus. All right, because we've really, the whole sign, karmically, I don't think anybody has been safe from it. But we've all gotten our asses handed to us. All right, there was a lot of karma going on, especially like the last 10 to 13 years with Taurus. Like we just had so much karma attached to us. And because we're such spiritual and tapped in signs, we're going to deal with things on deeper levels a lot of the times, more than other people. Like other people might lose, they might learn a lesson because they dropped their lollipop and then they couldn't pick it up and eat it because now it was dirty on the floor. But we learned our lesson while we got into, knock on wood, we get into some sort of life-changing event, or something happens where it takes us years to recover. Like it's not something as simple as just going to the store and buying another lollipop. It was deeper than that, So we're finally coming out of that. Okay, we're finally coming out of the whole like Taurus getting, handed the short end of the stick. Taurus having to watch everybody else just do what they got to do. Taurus being tested. Like, no. We're out of that. Ace of Cups. And guys, you need to believe that because everything is a frequency. So you got to thank God and Spirit for things you don't have yet. For things you don't have yet. Guys, I'm not going to lie to you. And I'm going to keep shuffling here. But my son's father is not in his life at all. And we did a big move, which I'm so grateful for. But anybody here who has done a big move, and then I got a car right after that, like, I'm like, yo, I need to chill for a bit. Like, I've been moving a lot lately. So my son's father calls him. And he promises to buy him something that is very expensive for Christmas. The last time he spent money on him, he was like 2-3 months old. And I was not planning on spending that money. And I'm like, oh, shit. All right. And I found this out maybe a few days before Christmas. And guys, this is something I'm like, if you would have given me a week, 2 weeks, I would have been able to do it. But like, this is so last minute. Like, why the fuck did this asshole promise something? Guys, I shifted my mindset from like, fuck, what am I lacking? How do I do it? I said, God will provide. God will provide. And I literally, while I was showering, I'm like, God, thank you so much for the fact that I'm going to be able to gift this to my son. Like, thank you so much, God. Like, I'm so grateful. You got me something that cost so much, so last minute. Thank you, God. I did not have it. Guess what I went to go buy on Christmas Eve? I hooked him the fuck up, you know? And it's just, that's when I realized, like, guys, this is all a feeling. It's all a feeling. If you don't think you're going to get something done, if you don't think you'll have enough for something, you won't. You won't. All right? Your mind is the limit. So we have the Two of Cups reversed. So let me shut up now. So with the Two of Cups reversed here, guys, there's something here that you were very closely tied to that you're letting go. All right? And you're going towards something else that Spirit's like, look, I know it might hurt your heart to let this go, but I want you to see how full your heart is going to feel in this new place. Okay? Because you guys came out of something very reckless here. But the way that you take off once you let it go, like, that should be very indicative to you that, like, whoa, this was a huge issue. We have the Queen of Wands reversed. So there's something that you emancipated yourself from. And at the time that you did, there was a mixture of a lot of anger and heartbreak or like disappointment. Okay? Taurians were definitely, a lot of us are definitely the type that when we get really, really pissed off, we'll cry. Okay? And it's not because we're weak, but like, no, we're really just pissed off. Like, I gotta cry this out real quick. But something was very triggering to you. Let's get one more card here and we'll move to the present moment. The Devil. How toxic something was pissed you off so much. It had such an effect on you. Because again, guys, a lot of us have been in the mindset that we don't want to be part of unnecessary issues or problems. Like, we don't want anything like that. So anything where people are going above and beyond doing shit that they shouldn't be doing, like, see, now you don't piss us off, you know? Like, that was so unnecessary. Like, take note of how Taurians, we just be chilling. Like, some people just need to sit the fuck down. So guys, we have the World card in the present moment. King of Wands reversed. Get one more. And we have the Knight of Wands. All right, so a lot of fire energy here, even with the Queen of Wands here. All right, we're just missing, just a Page of Wands. So there could have definitely been a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Okay, but there's a lot of passion in these cards here. Taurus, I commend you guys so much because I see that there's things that you're building on, but I don't think that you 125% feel like yourself. I feel like there's just like one or two things that you're like, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna show up, I'm gonna fuck shit up, you're gonna see me, like, I'm gonna still be here. But it's like you might have that thing in the back of your mind, or there might have been something that like you were worried about the night before. Like, you're still moving forward, although there was things that weren't exactly how you wanted them to be. I think that you guys are also coming from a place where you're learning to trust yourself again. But you are trusting yourself again because you see how drastically your life has changed now that you're not putting effort into something, or now that you're about to stop putting effort into something. All right, guys. Listen, going into this new year, guys, I know y'all hold on to things like it's your fucking job. Please, if you are in that situation now and you know something gotta go, let that shit go. Let that shit go. This is your sign. But yeah, like, you're working, although there's so much that like you're having to heal from and like get through, but you're still like showing up, which is great. Okay. So why is this World card here in the present moment? So there's definitely a cycle that's done, guys, and I'm proud of you for that because I know it's not easy for Taurus to let go. Ten of Swords reversed is the Spirit saying that the worst is behind you, the worst is past you. I said the only thing missing was a Page of Wands. Here it comes. Page of Wands reversed. All right. I say this all the time, but Taurus will go from really, really loving a situation or being around a situation or a person. Like, we can go from loving something so much to seeing the truth of it, and it's like we're like turned off forever. Okay? And that's what's happening. Like, there's someone or there's something that you look at now And it's like anytime you look at it from here on out, you're always gonna feel like, let's say this is a person, you're always gonna feel like everything that comes out of their mouth is just bullshit. Or you're gonna feel like anything that is said or done is just like insincere in some way. So there's something that's done, and it's like it's an energy you're always gonna protect yourself from. You're not going back to whatever this is. Like whatever this is, it hurt you to the point where it lost complete credibility with you, and now there's no love there for Taurus. And if there is love there for Taurus, that's probably gonna dissipate soon, unless it's like a kid or something. You know, you can't stop loving your kids, but this is for a lot of you. This is love that you're gonna withdraw, and that same love does not come back. All right. We have the Magician and the High Priestess reverse and the Four of Wands. So, guys, show up regardless of how you're feeling here, because you guys get so much done, and you really have such a beautiful and stable life, and you're giving birth to so many new things. All right. But this is like the message I keep saying is Taurus, please show up. Please show up. Please show up. All right. It's like, you know, having a workout. It doesn't matter how you feel before it. I don't know anybody who's regretted a workout after, unless like you hurt yourself or something. All right. But most people feel so accomplished after a workout. So, like, keep doing whatever that workout is for you. Make sure you keep showing up for yourself. So, guys, the next card for the present moment, we have the King of Wands reverse. Now, this is the center card, the central energy, what everything taps into. So let's see why this is so important. You have the Death card. Yeah, something is done. Something has doesn't have any more access to you. Knight of Swords reverse, and this is a very reckless energy, guys. It could have been a person. All right, this could have been an environment you saw yourself in. This could have been your own personal habits, okay? But you are breaking ties with what was having you carry this weight, okay? Breaking so many ties. And guys, honestly, we look so much better when we're not stressed. Like, we just start to look better. Like, there's so many reasons to get away from stress. But there's something that you were very closely tied to at some point that it's just chaos. It's just bullshit. You know? My son comes up to me the other day. He's like, Mom, look what you used to look like. It was a picture of me like 3 years ago. Like, I was hanging out with people that I didn't know didn't like me. I was dating someone that was really bad for me. And I look at that photo and I'm like, oh my God, I've lost like 30 pounds. And like, I haven't changed anything. Still eat the same. Like, now I'm starting to get more into it. But I'm just like, oh my God, y'all had me ugly. Like, I'm so cute now. You know, like, I'm so much cuter now. So yeah, guys, just stay away from whatever that is. Holding on to, you know, producing extra cortisol and shit. Come on, nah. We don't want to do that. So why is this Knight of Wands here for the present moment? We have the Page of Cups reverse. Yeah, because there's something, guys, that for a lot of you, there is something you fully have walked away from. For some of you, there's something that if you want access to it, you are able to have access to it. But you've seen past it. Like, you've seen past, like, let's say the pretty face of it. All right? Where it's like, yeah, that looks good. But if you knew what was behind those looks, if you know what was said or the thoughts behind those looks, like, you wouldn't be impressed. So there's something that you're just not impressed. You don't care how good it looks. You're not impressed. It doesn't do anything for you. Okay, so you're protecting yourself from the illusion. You're not bending over backwards to go towards bullshit. But guys, a lot of fire energy. So some of you could definitely be talking to a Leo, Aries, or Sag. All right, so guys, we have the Four of Wands and we have the Eight of Swords. You guys have been stuck in certain cycles for so long that, sadly, but also happily, because you're going towards it, you know, stability could look weird to you. You guys are going to have to remember how to feel normal about an area in your life where you're now stable, that you have been fighting for that stability. you have to get used to your new norm of stability. And that's a beautiful thing to adjust to, you stubborn ass Taurus. All right, that's a beautiful adjustment. And we have the King of Pentacles reversed. So for some of you, this could have been financial. For others of you, you could have just gone through so much to the point that like nothing really excited you. Um, it's kind of like if someone breaks up with you that like you really, really, really loved. If your friends were to take you out a day or two later, you guys know this. If your friends were to take you out a day or two later, there's no way anyone in that room, it doesn't matter what they look like, it doesn't matter what they can do, just nothing's going to take your mind off of it, you know? So you could have like a very blah attitude towards this room, even though, you know, if you fast forwarded 3 years and went to that same room, now we're talking. Now you're talking and mingling, but like either something had you very nonchalant towards the world or something just had you living in survival. Okay. So going towards the future, excuse me. Let's see what is going on for Taurus in the future. We have the Two of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles. That is our energy there. And the Strength card. What did I tell you guys? That this is our birthright. Stability, doing well. Like you're supposed to be the friend that when someone's like, oh, you know, I'll pay you back, don't worry. It's like you look at them stupid. All right, especially if it's something where it's like $5, $10. It's like, yo, don't offend me. Like, hold that. Don't offend me, you know? But you guys, your life is changing in such a drastic way. And what I'm seeing and hearing from Spirit right now is that you're going to have multiple ways that you can get this done. But the fact that you get it done, that's already written. That's already part of your destiny. That's already written in the cards. You get it done. That vision you guys have always had of yourself since you were super young, the way that you always envisioned yourself living. All right, Spirit is not cruel to give us such strong desires for it not to be something we can manifest. The fact that you felt it so heavily is because it already belonged to you. Everything coming already belongs to you. It was already destined for you. Okay, that wasn't the question. It was just like, all right, well, what needs to click within Taurus for Taurus to remember that that's theirs already? Okay, like that car you want, it's already your car. That dream home you want, it's already your house. You just have to believe that, you know? So this is a time, guys, where you have so many options because of what you dropped. Like you walked away from all conflict. Like I feel like you dropped the friends you needed to, you dropped the lovers you needed to, you dropped the environments that weren't working for you. If anyone's quit a job recently, I'm proud of you. Okay. But yeah, guys, there's something that is happening in the future where you feel so secure, you feel so good, and you have multiple ways to get to it. All right. So, you know, this is not, I mean, I'm talking about you only got one shot, you know, you only got one shot. Do not miss your chance to go or blow, whatever it is. Like this is, it's not just, oh, you just have one chance. It's like, no, you went through a lot. It's going to happen for you regardless, Taurus. Not saying to be lackadaisical about your approach on life and not take these chances, you know, but it's destined for you. So if Spirit needs to give you a little soft nudge to get you towards it, that's going to happen. This is something that no one can take from you. If someone tries to maliciously come in and take it, Spirit is going to punish them however Spirit wants to punish them and still find a way to give it to you. Like it's already, like, you're not changing God's plan. Sorry. People cannot change God's plan for you. All right. So if somebody was maliciously attacking you or going against you, they need to get cool with the fact that you're still going to do well. Okay. Now this could be vice versa, guys, because I know some of us Tauruses could be assholes. All right, maybe it's the Taurus who has to learn a lesson or two, and the person who's dealing with the Taurus is having this come up. Okay, but for a lot of you, this is an overdue come up. All right, so Spirit, tell me about this Two of Pentacles. We have the Two of Swords reversed. Oh, I like this, Taurus. So, yes, you do have multiple ways, but you also choose multiple ways. All right. So, let's say, for example, Taurus, you have some sort of breakthrough, and it's like, Mom, I just figured out how to make $1 million this year. This is you like, wait, if I go towards this thing, that's another 5 million a year. So, like, whatever you guys are doing, and I just use money because it's an easy example, and Taurans like money, but you guys are gonna start. You're gonna see that you start to take on more. All right, because you just feel like you've been played by a lot of things in life, so you're gonna transmute that, and it's like, okay, this new avenue of this that I'm perfecting, that's gonna heal what happened to me here, and this is gonna help me heal from what happened there. So there's just gonna be so many things that you're doing. Like, you guys are really putting yourself out there. You decide to just do more. All right. We have the Hermit card reverse. And what I love is that, because comfort and stability is everything for Taurus. So, like, I always say, like, if we're stubborn about something, about a decision we made, it's because we thought about it so hard. Okay. In this case, there's something that you guys decide to do that it's going to take some learning. And I'm excited for that for you. Okay, so this is going to be something like Taurus masters a lot. But this is going to be something that maybe you're not the master of it. But you start to dip your toe in it. And it brings you another avenue of something. All right, for a lot of you, I see that being wealth, though. And this is after time of just not building, not doing anything. I feel like there's a moment of complacency. All right. Or I feel like there's things you didn't want to get into because you didn't want to risk the chance of failure. Okay. But Queen of Pentacles, this is you coming through strong, Taurus. We have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. For some of you, this might seem like an overnight change, to be so honest with you. Okay. There is something that has had such a deep effect on you that it's going to be the reason why you do so well. It's going to be the reason why you do so well. That's why I tell people, and I'm sorry, guys, I know I say this all the time, but like, if you don't like a Taurus, just leave us alone. Leave us alone. Don't talk to us. Ignore us. That is the best way to get to a Taurus if you don't like them. If they even notice you're leaving them alone. Because when people start talking shit about us, when people start conspiring, when people start grouping up against us, we're like, oh, you doing this for pretty old me? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, no, you're hyping the fuck out of us. So if you don't like us, like, don't talk about us. Don't bring us up in conversations with your friends. Like, just stop being our number one hype man and we not even paying you. Like, that's stupid. Love yourself. Get paid for your work. Come on now, dumbasses, So there's something that it just caused you so much grievance. All right. But you have such a big breakthrough in a way that has seemed foreign to you for a little bit. Okay. But yeah, you have definitely emancipated yourself from something. And you're very strong now. So, Strength card. Why is this card here? We have the Magician. And we have the Four of Pentacles. So yeah, guys, you're going to find yourself like, you're going to go from feeling maybe like weak or unable in certain areas in your life to being like, oh shit, like I'm thriving, I'm doing this. Okay. You guys, this might be the energy from like people giving up on you or not having faith in you to now people running to you for advice. All right. Like, you go from like complacency to mastery. You feel me? So this is a huge shift. And the reason you're able to do it so strongly is because of who or what is no longer there. All right? Your independence, your isolation is such a gift. All right? Not everybody deserves to be around you. And trust me, y'all, I've learned the hard way that when we hanging out with motherfuckers we're not supposed to be hanging out with, God will literally withhold our blessings. All right? God's like, I'm not about to hand you, you know, success overnight. If you have a thief in your home, get them out. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, let's get some cards of advice. Let's see what Spirit wants to say. And, it's New Year energy. So let's see what the advice is. And guys, if this is resonating with you so far, there's links in the description below to donate, as well as my Amazon wishlist if you guys want to surprise me and bless the new home. And again, my loves, I'm going to take down that yearly reading I offer, all right, in a few days. I usually put it up like every December for like a week or two. So that's going to be down in a few days. It really depends on y'all, okay? And yeah, if you need that, please get that before it's down. But I would be honored to read for you guys either way. So whatever you guys need, I'm here for you. What messages does Spirit want to leave you with? We have the Hanged Man. Yeah, you guys are not in a place where you have the effort to bend over backwards for things that don't make sense. We have the Tower card reversed, the Chariot reversed. Wow, that's beautiful. It's like Spirit is saying, you were never going to be able to be brought down by this. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm feeling such a heaviness in my chest. So maybe that's what someone's like going to feel and all this. But there's something here where God's like, that was never going to hit you. That was never going to touch you. You were always protected. As bad as it was, like, you were always protected, okay? Because there was energies around you that were just really fucked up, and you removed yourself. You didn't trust it anymore, and you find peace. With that Hanged Man, like, don't go towards situations where you have to over-explain yourself, where people don't understand where you're coming from, where you're just, like, judged off bat. Spirit doesn't want that, all right? We have the Fool card, that you're going into uncharted territories, uncharted waters here. There's something very exciting that comes in for you guys, where you get to turn your back on all this. Guys, life as you know it is going to change, okay? For some of you, I feel like it's like weird to say this as an adult, okay? But I also have to remember, like, we're not even legal till we're 21, so it's just like, fully legal till we're 21. So like, I know there's people like, I'm about to be 35, guys, so there's people like in their 30s like stressed out, like, damn, like, I couldn't figure this out. Like, you've been adult, like, you've been legal as an adult for about like 10-15 years. What were you doing as a 10 or 15-year-old teenager? Not much, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, we got to be easy on ourselves. But what I'm saying, and how it might sound weird, is that you guys are going from a transition of like not being able to fully trust yourself with certain things, or not having certain things fully together, to like, okay, you could trust yourself now. Okay, you're the adult in the room now, I know my millennials be going through that. We'd be like, why aren't the uncles handing us money? Like, bitch, you're an adult now. Ain't you working? Yeah, Theo, pero still. Like, nobody got me a Barbie, nothing. Damn, y'all want me cooking? Shit. So it's like, it's just a whole transition of your old life versus the new life, your new reality. We have the Queen of Pentacles. And from here on out, guys, like, I feel like softness is easily going to come to you. It's not going to be something you have to fight for or beg for. All right? You're building beyond yourself. You're building beyond your current empire, beyond your current, like, whatever it is you're used to now, whatever your norm is now, you are growing beyond that. Okay, whether it's monetarily, whether it's in love, whether it's in your career. Okay, and guys, that thing that didn't work out for you, you dodged major bullets by no longer being associated to it. You didn't want your name anywhere close to that. You got the Wheel of Fortune, winning the lottery on life. We have the moon card. So you guys are completely awake. You guys are completely aware. You guys know what's up. So you're turning your back and, you know, there's your ship right there. Where do you want to go? All right, you can go anywhere. Where do you want to go? There's no limitations. All right, I feel like a lot of you are going to do something really, really bold. Some of you are moving out of your country. There's something that has happened in your life that you're not afraid to do something that maybe a year ago or 5 years ago you would have been terrified to do. You would have said, no way. And now you're like, yeah, I'm doing that tomorrow. And I'm proud of you guys for that. Oh, all right, guys. So, wow. The Hierophant and the Star card reversed. So that thing that you lost faith in, that thing that hurt you, that you saw for what it was, that was planted in your life. It was supposed to happen. All right. It wasn't that God hated you. It wasn't that people were getting anything over you. It wasn't that you were a loser. It wasn't that you were unable. You purposely had to see something or experience something for you to do the switch up. Because now with this energy, you don't give a fuck. You're going to do whatever the hell you want to do. No one's stopping you. They weren't going to stop you before, but like if y'all didn't give a fuck before, you really don't give a fuck now. All right? This is like not giving a fuck to the nth degree. Because you're tired. And when you were trying to please everybody and do what was right and what was good for you, what happened? You burned out. You ended up exhausted. People ended up questioning you. Your credibility went down. Because there was things that weren't like completely authentic, or there was things where you were holding back, or you could have been scared to take a leap, or you could have had energies around you that made your view of the world smaller than it should have been. All right, but this is what the fuck we're not doing no more. So guys, you're getting something very beautiful that comes in. All right. Again, for a lot of you, I feel like there's something that if you choose to have access to it, you could. And this is something that's fucked you over many times in the past. Don't do that. Okay. But with the Two of Cups and the Seven of Swords, there's something your soul has been craving for a while, Taurus. And you're finally about to be able to hold it. To be like, oh my God, this is mine. It belongs to me. I'm good. All right. Guys, I love you so much. I wish you the happiest new year. If you guys need absolutely anything from me, just check out the description below this video. And guys, if you're not already on my Discord chat, it's a chat room for all signs. Go to my community page. It's going to be like maybe the 6th or 7th post, but there's a link that will take you directly to it. And just come in, say what up. I love you guys. Adios.